Just taking an evening walk, talking about normal kind of stuff. We're both young moms at the time, and just kind of, stuff, about our husbands and we're talking, and I noticed this light out on the horizon. It's just this light that kind of comes up, and it blinks, and it's moving weird, and it's very bright. And she saw it too. I went, oh, that's kind of odd. I wonder what that is. And then we notice more, like it's moving, like the one light pops up and it seems to be moving erratically, and then this other light pops up and they're moving across the horizon or just above the horizon, and they're white and they're like darting around, and it's like, what is this? What are we looking at? And we're kind of talking it through, like, oh, what is that? It's kind of really weird. And I had started to feeling a bit headachy, and since we were both not feeling well, and this is kind of a bit of a strange thing that's going on in the lake, we start walking up on the path, thinking we would, make our way back. And we're walking along the path, and we come up to that point where there's that cliff, and then it's just almost like, bam, there's a red light, and then bam, there's this other red light. It just kind of come on, and then another third, bam, there's this red light. And then from the first light that came on, there's this column, and it descends down towards the lake. And then there's from the second light, another column comes down. The speed of like that antenna that you described, like it wasn't like a light switch turned on and there's a column. It descended down. And then bam, the third one comes down, and I'm looking at it, and she can't, but I can see the fourth light at that point. And it's almost as if at that point when the fourth light came in, at first it looks like a triangle. But instead, with that fourth light, you could see, no, it's like a diamond shape, and there's these three columns of light. And I remember looking down over that edge and seeing this column of light and seeing the waves on the lake, and it's illuminating the waves on the lake, and you can see that there's this reflection from these columns that have descended down towards the lake. And I remember looking at my watch, and I note down the time, and we're looking at it, and we're holding on to each other. We're looking at this like, what the hell are we seeing here? What is this? What's going on? And it's moving. It's moving like a kite. It's got a very strange, almost like that falling leaf, but without the falling. It's just got this strange movement to it, and then all of a sudden, it disappears. But there's that feeling, looking, that it's there, it's here. We can't see it now. And we started getting really nervous, and I guess the shock was wearing off a bit because that fight or flight kicked in, and we just booked it out towards the car. And it was very, very scary, that moment.